Hello and welcome to Herald TV News Bulletin with me, Conal Rosario. On Saturday, the State Election Commission announced the conduct of polls across 186 panchayats on August 10th, wherein the date of nominations began from Monday, July 18th until July 25th. The date of withdrawal will be on July 27th. Goa will vote for the upcoming Panchayat polls on the 10th of August, wherein the results will be announced on August 12th.
The State Election Commission imposes code of conduct ahead of Panchayat polls in Goa. Nomination begins from Monday, July 18th until July 25th. The Panchayat polls will be held on August 10th and the results will be announced on August 12th.
We have issued the notification today on 16th. The receipt of nomination will start from 18th July 2022 to 25th July 22. From 10 o'clock to 1 o'clock, 13 hours, 10 hours to 13 hours, except Sunday, except 24th July, which is Sunday. Date of time of scrutiny is, nomination paper is 26th July, from 10 hours till scrutiny is over. Date and time of withdrawal of nomination papers and list of candidates which were displayed after 2 p.m. is Wednesday 27 July 2022 from 10 hours to 14 hours. Then the list, after the withdrawal is over, the list of candidates will be prepared. Date and time of poll is Wednesday 10th August 2022 from 8 hours to 17 hours. Date and time of counting is Friday 12th August 2022 from 8 hours till the counting of vote is completed. The model code of conduct will come from now onwards, from today onwards, for which notification is already issued.
Devendra Gaonkar for Herald TV.
3 days ago, a cop allegedly assaulted Siddhant Raul, the nephew of a senior photojournalist, for missing a stop signal at Polvaram. Raul states that he missed the signal as heavy rains caused low visibility. The victim, with a family member, marched to the DGP's office demanding a proper investigation into the case, as the victim could have been easily fined instead of being assaulted.
A cop allegedly assaulted Siddharth Rao, the nephew of a senior photojournalist, for missing a stop signal at Polvaram. Rao states that he missed the signal as heavy rains caused low visibility. The victim, along with a family member, marched to the DGP's office demanding proper investigation into the case.
सिग्नल तोडले रातचो टायम 11:30 पावणे 12ची गजाली तेन्ना रातच्या टायमार म्हाका खूब पावस असल्या कारणान म्हाका ते सिग्नल कळोंक ना आनी हांव सिग्नला कडेन पावलो आनी तेन्ना जप्पुरो रेड पडले सो हांव त्याच स्पिडीन फुडें गेलो कारण जर स्लो रावल्लो जाल्यार फाटल्यान गाडी आसलेली ती म्हाजेर मारतली आसली म्हणून हांव तसोच फुडें गेलो जाल्यार सिग्नलाच्या एका किलोमिटरा भितर म्हाका फाटल्यान पुलिसांनी गाडी घेवन येवन फुडें आडयलो आनी गाडयेंतल्यान DYSP देवलो तेणी कितेंच विचारोंक ना कितें ना डायरेक्ट दार ओपन केलें आनी म्हाजेर कोट्यो मारल्यो तेज्या उपरांत ASI आसलो ड्रायव्हर तेजो तो देवलो दोगांयनी धरून भायर काडलो आनी भायर काडून म्हाका रस्त्यार उबो करून बेदम भरपूर मारलो हांवें तांकां सांगलें की सर कित्याक चलन की हांव भरता लायसन सुद्दां म्हाका तेंच्यांनी विचारोंक ना म्हाका विचारपा लायलें हांवें सांगलें लायसन हार्ड कॉपी ना म्हाजे कडेन लायसनाचो फोटो आसा हांव तुमकां लायसन नंबर दिता जाल्यार लायसन ना म्हणून सुद्दां तेंच्यांनी मारलो ना म्हाका कोणाक कॉल करूंक दिवंक ना कितें ना आनी कंटिन्यू अशें ते मारीत रावले मागीर म्हाका पावसान थंय उबो दवरलो एक तर रातच्या टायमार धो पावस आसलो पावसान उबो दवरलो आनी तेज्या उपरांत आपूण गाडयेन बसले अशें अर्दे पावण वर तेंच्यांनी वचत म्हाका थंयसर दवरलो आनी मागीर सोडलो म्हाका तो DYSP येदो व्हडलो ऑफिसर गॅजेटेड ऑफिसर सो तेंच्यांनी अशें कोणाचेर हात उखलचे न्हू आयज म्हाज्या वांगडा केलो फाल्यां आनीक कोणा वांगडा करूं शकता पूण तांकां कित्याक हांवें सिग्नल तोडलें तेज्या खातीर तेंच्यांनी कित्याक ती चलन घेवंक जाय आसली पूण अशें मारप ते बीन इतको टायम एक कांसुलर मारले 2 मारले एक ओके आसा पूण इतको टायम मारप म्हणजे क्रायम जालो न्हू.
Devendra Gaonkar for Herald TV.
Citizens of Goa held a protest at Azad Maidan, Panjim against defections by MLAs on Saturday. They stated that they have elected the leaders for the benefit of Goa and that the leaders are not elected for their personal gain. The citizens warned that defection will not be tolerated.
Citizens of Goa held a protest at Azad Maidan, Panchayat against defections by MLAs. They stated that they have elected the leaders for the benefit of Goa. The citizens warned that defections by MLAs will not be tolerated.
आज गोयची जनता राजकारण्यांक आमदारांक मंत्र्यांक निवडून दिता आणि ताजे नंतर आमदारांक निवडून आयल्या नंतर बाजारीकरण करप हे तांचे कडल्यान हे आतां आमकां संपूर्ण देशाक शिकचें पडलें. आमच्या लोकांची ज्यो भावना आसा आमी खंयचेय आमदार तो इमटेरियल ऑफ खंयच्या पॉलिटिकल पार्टी कडेन आसा म्हणून पण आमदार म्हणून निवडून दिला. ज्या पार्टी कडेन तुमचें संलग्न आसा त्या पार्टीक सोडून तुम्ही दुसऱ्या पार्टीन वतात आणि लोकांची जी भावना आसा पळय ती तुम्ही रस्त्यार विकतात. हे आज गोयच्या राजकारणातल्या आमदारांनी दाखवून दिल्लें आसा.
आतां हो आमी प्रोटेस्ट चालू केल्लो आसा. 2 दीस आदी आमी मडगांव केल्लो लोया मैदानार आनी हे आमकां गोंयभर हें करपाक जाय, स्प्रेड करपाक जाय. कित्याक इन एडवान्स आतां जेन्ना 40 कोटी 50 कोटी असले फिगर येवपाक लागता तेन्ना कांय आमदारांक लड्डू फुट्टा मनान. सो त्या कारणाक लागून तांकां पयलींच आमी एक शिटकावणी दिवपाक सोदतात की फाटल्या फावटी जे डिफेक्शन जाल्ली जी प्रथा चलिल्ली ती हाजे फुडें तेच भाशेन चलपाना. हाजे फुडें जे कोण डिफेक्शन करून दुसरी पार्टीन वचपाक सोदतात लोकांचो जो मॅन्डेट दिल्लो आसा तो नागोवन त्या आमदारांक लोक वगी रावचे ना. फावटी सगळ्या लोकांक आख्या गोंयकारांक दिसतालें की कोण डिफेक्शन करपाना म्हणून. कित्याक तांणी मंदिरा मुखार मस्जिदा मुखार आनी चर्ची मुखार हें केल्लें सोपूत घेतिल्लें सामकें देवा फुडें दवरून. पूण हार्डली 3-4 म्हयन्या उपरांतूच तांकां एक सगळे सोपूत हे वाऱ्यार घालून देवाक सुद्दां फटोवन हे वचपाक सोदतात.
पळय कितें आसा न्ही गोंयान आमच्या आतां हे जे चल्लां म्हणजे इलेक्शन जावन थोडे दीस जाले आनी हे माकडांनी ह्या बेब्यांनी जे उडयो मारपाचें काम केलां तेणें लोकांची भावना हे लोक दुखयतात. एसेंब्लीन खरें म्हणून जाल्यार आमचे काशिनाथ जल्मी बी आसताले पळय हे लोक अशे आवाज काडटाले आनी दिसताले की ओपोजिशन रावपूच खरें म्हणटाले ती माणुसकी आहा म्हणून. मनोहर पर्रीकर बाब आसलेले तेंच्यांनी सुद्दां आज तेंची मेजॉरिटी जाल्ली आसा बिकॉज ऑफ मनोहर पर्रीकराक लागूनच लोकांक दिसता की ही पार्टी कितें तरी करतली म्हणून. पूण म्हाका प्रमोद बाबाक विचारपाचें आसा बाबा तूं हे लोकांचे जे घेता बेबे विकत घेता हे बेब्यांक तूं कितें करूंक सोदता. लास्ट वेळार तुवें 7 जाणां बेब्यांक काबार केले आतां हे बेब्यांक घेवन काबार करता तेन्ना हांव सांगूंक सोदता हे जे बेबे उडी मारता पळय त्या बेब्यांक सोदता अरे बाबा तो बाबू कवळेकराक सारक्या मनशाक लोकांनी दवरले घरा कडेन उगडास दवर 5-5, 10-10 हजार दिले तरी लोकांनी ताका घरा कडेन दवरले. तुमी पळय बेबे उडी मारता त्या बेब्याकूय लोक पाशियेंस काडपाचे ना.
Devendra Kamkar for Herald TV.
The Congress party in Goa has flown 5 out of its 11 MLAs to Chennai ahead of the crucial presidential election. A group of 5 MLAs including Sankalp Amonkar, Yure Alimau, Alton de Costa, Rudolf Fernandez and Carlos Alvarez Ferreira were taken to Chennai while amid uncertainty in the Goa Congress party and political confusion in Goa. Kalangut Congress MLA Michael Lobo arrived in Goa on Saturday evening from Mumbai. When questioned about this travel plan and if he was in Chennai with other Congress MLAs, he said that he had gone to Mumbai for a business trip, nothing related to politics. I am not aware of other MLAs who are in Chennai. They must have gone for a meeting, Michael Lobo said.
Guys, you come from Bombay. Kithi sir, what is तुमचे 5 आमदार सध्याक चेन्नई you are in Bombay. What is the
माझे business काम
anything ladies?
Nothing.
You are in touch with them, sir. You are in touch with the other MLAs.
They are our colleague. Sir, they किती तरी मीटिंग गेले असतील. आता काय होणार?
But is there any split, any difference of opinion?
काहीच नाही.
So anything you want to say about disqualification? Because it became सांगू शकता.
Disqualification. There is no ground only for that. There is some misunderstanding.
But there was a big, as सकाळीच्यान बोवाळ चालू असो that they were saying that you were not well and now you are coming from Bombay.
No, I was not well. I was not well.
So this is only a personal.
No, I went yesterday evening and I came today.
Kiran Borkar for Herald TV.
The locals from the Rotary village in Valpoi have expressed their frustration after the local Panchayat and the PWD department failed to build the gutters along the newly constructed road. Due to the lack of drainage system, rainwater enters people's homes. The PWD built a protection wall without informing the locals. When questioned the contractor about this, he refused to answer. The Rotary villagers have demanded that PWD Minister Nilesh Cabral take stringent action against the contractor for failing to construct a drainage system.
The locals from the Rotary village Valpoi have expressed their frustrations after the local authorities failed to build gutters. Due to the lack of a drainage system on the newly constructed road, rainwater enters people's home. The Rotary villagers have demanded that the PWD Minister Nilesh Cabral take stringent action against the contractor.
नमस्कार. हा देरोडे गाव या गावामध्ये 4 महिने झालेले नाही, रस्ता केलेला आहे. हा वरून पाणी येतं. पाणी असं जाण्यासाठी त्यांच्यानी इतर रस्त्यासाठी संरक्षण भिंत बांधली होती. ही संरक्षण भिंत पाहू शकता तुम्ही कशी आहे ती. हा 4 महिन्याचा जो कालावधी झालेला नाही आणि वरून पाणी येतं आणि असं ही भिंत कोसळलेली आहे आणि हा पाणी सरळ जाते त्या घरी. तिकडे घर आहे त्यांच्या दारामध्ये जाते. ही बघा, ही तुम्ही पाहू शकता इकडे कसं हे झालेलं आहे. ही संरक्षण म्हणजे कशासाठी बांधली ती आम्हाला माहीत नाही. आम्ही कॉन्ट्रॅक्टरला विचारलं होतं. ही बांधली आहे ती सारखी नाही आहे तरी पण ते आम्हाला म्हणाले हे तुम्हाला यातलं काही माहीत नाही. इंजिनियर आला होता, त्याला पण सांगितलं होतं हे पावसामध्ये ही भिंत जाणार आहे, पण त्यांच्यानी त्याकडे दुर्लक्ष केलं. आम्ही त्यांना हे रस्ता बांधलेला आहे, पण या रस्त्यामध्ये पाणी जाण्यासाठी 4 रस्ते आहेत. तिकडे क्रॉस कनेक्शन पाणी जाण्यासाठी क्रॉसिंग पाहिजे होते, पण ते त्यांच्यानी बांधलेले नाही. त्यामुळे लोकांच्या दारीपर्यंत पाणी जातात. अजून एक माहिती सांगतो. आम्ही जर कॉन्ट्रॅक्टरला विचारलं तुम्ही रस्त्याचा प्लॅनिंग दाखवा आम्हाला, त्यांच्याने आम्हाला ते म्हणाले तुमच्या गावातल्या लोकांना आम्ही प्लॅन आहे तो दाखवू शकत नाही. इंजिनियर आहेत जे त्यांना माहीत नाही का लोकांच्या घरामध्ये पाणी जाणार. काहीतरी सुविधा केली पाहिजे होती. इथे त्यांच्यानी एक मातीचा तरी गटार ठेवायला पाहिजे होता, पण त्यांच्यानी ठेवला नाही. आणि लोकांनी जेव्हा त्यांना विचारलं तर तेव्हा म्हणतात तुम्ही आम्हाला काम करण्यासाठी अडवता. पण आम्ही सांगतो या देरोडे गावाच्या लोकांनी त्यांना एक शब्दाने सुद्धा विचारलेलं नाही तुम्ही इकडं आमची जागा घेऊ नका असं काही विचारलं नाही. त्यांना सांगितलं होतं कॉन्ट्रॅक्टरला तुम्हाला जेवढी जमीन पाहिजे जागा पाहिजे तेवढी घ्या म्हणून, पण ते घ्यायला तयार नव्हते. आणि आता ते इकडे येऊन पाहत सुद्धा नाही हा कसा रस्ता झाला, कसं लोकांच्या घरामध्ये पाणी जातं, कसं संरक्षण भिंत आहे. असं हे गावामध्ये राऊंड मारला तर पाहू शकता किती अडचणी आहे या गावामध्ये.
देवेंद्र गांवकर for Herald TV.
All passengers coming in will be thoroughly checked and screened, says Goa Health Minister Vishwajit Rane after lab-confirmed case of monkeypox was detected in India. The official declaration came from the Union Health Ministry that a case of monkeypox had been reported in Kerala by a person who reached the state capital 3 days ago from the UAE. Let's watch.
All international passengers to be checked thoroughly for monkeypox, said Health Minister Vishwajit Rane.
आता मंकीपॉक्साचा एक ऑलरेडी मिळालेला असो हा
कोविडान जे जाल्ले म्हणूनच आयज ते अनुभव घेवन आयज केंद्र सरकाराचे सेक्रेटरी हेल्थ गव्हर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडियान ऑलरेडी आमच्या सेक्रेटरीक लेटर धाडलेलें आसा की मंकीपॉक्साच्या संबंदीत ग्लोबली ते बसयता दुसरे स्टेट्सांत आय मीन दुसरे कंट्रीज Kerala be a case related. They have given a total detailed protocol for the states have to do, and compliance report has to be sent to them on prior.
So that will be followed.
That will be strictly followed. Screening of patients and these eyes are what is analyzed. So we will strictly follow. I am taking a review meeting regarding that in a little while.
So even you spoke about COVID today. COVIDचे डोस आता घेवचे म्हणून गाईडलाईन्स.
आमच्या देशाचे प्रधानमंत्री पहिली फावट म्हणजे कंट्री which has been given free vaccination. No other country in the world has been given. It's only our Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi has given free vaccination to the whole population. First dose, second dose. While in other countries you have to pay and buy your dose. Now 80 to 59 population is covered. The booster dose is covered as well. The Azadi government also under that. The Honorable Prime Minister has also made sure that every citizen gets this dose. Also, we have been told that we need to complete it within a period of 75 days.
Sir, one more thing is that people are trying to contact Mr. Vishwajit Rana as far as these issues are concerned, land and all. You had already given your email. Anyhow, and
whatever is coming to us, we are addressing those issues. Whatever is coming, what is related to us, we are looking into it. What is not related to us, we are telling them that.
Prasad Polji for Herald TV.
Over the past few weeks, the political scenario of Goa is rocking the headlines across the country after news floated that some Congress MLAs are planning to switch their sides to the BJP. Today, in our special series of Street Voices, Team Herald TV spoke to several students across the state to know what do they feel about the political scenario and what is their take on the 5 Congress MLAs desiring to join the BJP despite swearing before God that they wouldn't change party. Watch this special series of Street Voices today.
We leave no stone unturned to get to the concerns of the people and the issues they want to raise. It's your voice on your platform, Herald TV.
Over past few weeks, the political scenario of Goa is rocking the headlines across the country. Team Herald TV spoke to several students across the state to know what do they feel about the Goan political scenario.
First question that was asked to me was, as a student, am I aware of the political happenings in Goa? Yes, I am aware of maybe most of the political happenings in Goa, and I think most of the students should be aware too, because they need to know what is going on in their own states. They could do that by reading newspapers, watching the news, etc. The second question that was asked to me was, what could be the major agenda to be discussed at the Goa Assembly? And I feel that would probably be the increasing amount of crimes that are going on in Goa at the moment and what the government can do to prevent them and making Goa a safer place for the youth. The third question that was asked to me was about the MLAs that change the party and go to any other party. What are my opinions? Personally, my opinions, I feel that is very wrong, because people vote for you. You give them so many promises, you promise to them, and at the end you change the party. That is not correct for your own needs and benefits. So I think that is totally wrong on their part.
As a student, I am aware of the political happenings in Goa, and I feel everyone should have some knowledge of what's going on. The second question, the agenda for discussion today may be the crime rates. There is an increase in the crime rates from the past 2 months, and they should discuss about the measures they have taken to stop the crimes and to ensure the safety of our people. The third question about the MLAs, Congress MLAs joining BJP. It's like they promise you a lot before elections that they will not change their parties. But then nowadays even people don't believe them. They don't trust them. Like, MLAs say this in order to gain people's trust before elections.
As natives of Goa, we need to know that what is happening in each and every corner of Goa. So that's one reason that we need to be aware of what is happening in Goa, and that we need to be updated as to what is happening in our little state of Goa. With regards to the second question as to what is one major agenda that could be discussed in the Goa Legislative Assembly. So the first point what I feel is about is crimes. We open the internet, we see that a young minor girl is being raped, or some robbery or something or the other is happening. So if the government could discuss upon this, what points could be taken, and what measures can be taken in order for this to reduce, or the actions to be taken after this. All of this could be discussed in the assembly.
The policies of defection which are playing out in Goa these days are very bad for our voters, because we don't know who to keep our faith with, which party or which elected representative do we give our faith to. They keep playing with our trust as if it means nothing to them, because we put our faith or our trust in a person when we elect them to be our representative, asked to represent our wishes and our interests to the government, and then they keep on changing their parties which they are affiliated to, which they are supposed to be loyal to. So
how do we know that in the next coming election, when we elect a certain person, this person won't shift their party, so that we vote for a party and the elected representative person joins another party? So it is a big thing of mistrust, right? So someone has to do something about it. This is very bad for the voters and the trust in the electoral system.
Bureau Report, Herald TV.
An accident was reported between a motorbike and a car near the military camp Bambolim at 6:30 a.m. on Saturday. The bike rider was injured in the incident. More details are awaited.
An accident was reported between a motorbike and a car at Bambolim. The bike rider was injured in the accident. More details are awaited. Bureau Report, Herald TV.
Dengue cases are on the rise in Kandolim back again. Now the health department has taken immediate precautionary measures against the dengue outbreak in the area. The health center has started fogging the infected area with the help of locals.
Dengue cases are on the rise in Kandolim. Health officials issues guidelines. Health center officials has started fogging the infected area with the help of locals.
We get about 60-70 cases of suspected dengue, because confirmatory test is not done at the local private labs. It's only we who send the samples for dengue. So out of the samples we send, we get a very few of them confirmed for dengue. So in the last week we had done about 100, we just got about 7 confirmed. But आम्ही कितें करता, सस्पेक्टेड डेंग्यू सुद्दां NS1 टेस्ट पॉझिटिव्ह जालें जाल्यार वी टेक इट व्हेरी सिरियसली आनी दर NS1 पॉझिटिव्ह केसी फाटल्यानूय आमी फूल प्रूफ मेजर करता, बिकॉज वी डोंट वॉन्ट टू टेक अ रिस्क ऑफ द स्प्रेड ऑफ डेंग्यू, बिकॉज कन्फर्मेटरी टेस्टाक टायम लागता. सो वी डोंट वेट फॉर द कन्फर्मेटरी टेस्ट. फॉर एवरी NS1 पॉझिटिव्ह सेंट फ्रॉम द प्रायवेट लॅब्स ऑर डन इन आवर लॅबोरेटरी एट PHC कांदनी, आमी फूल मेजर्स घेता.
Okay, what's the message to people now?
Message to the people is very simple. It is in one line, I would say ACD, that is anti-container trial. आमचो कलांगूट स्लोगन आसा, विलेज हेल्थ सॅनिटेशन कमिटीन स्लोगन काडला आनी तो म्हणल्यार दर आयतारा 12 वरांचेर 12 मिनटां फॉर 12 वीक्स. बेजिकली दर सुमानाक एक दीस ताणें विंचून काडचो आनी आपल्या घराच्या सोर भोंवतणी आनी आपल्या वाड्यान एकठांय जावन जे कंटेनर आसात, धाकटे धाकटे कंटेनर, पोट्ट्यो बुट्ट्यो जावं ते स्विगीचे कंटेनर, जावं ते फूड कंटेनर, जावं प्लास्टीक, जावं बारीक बारीक कंटेनर आसात, फ्लावर पॉट्साचे पोंदाक जी प्लेट दवरता, आयसी वॉटर, एसी कंटेनर, ते चेंबरांक धाकणे असतात ते कवरींग कोलपाक तो एरिया सायडीन आसात, बारीक बारीक जागे आसात, ते ताणें वचोन पळोवचें.
प्रकाश गाडेकर for Herald TV.
The 8th edition of the Rotary Rain Run will be held on 31st July at the SAG Athletic Stadium in Bambolim. The runners will begin their run at the SAG Athletic Stadium in Bambolim and go up to Miramar Beach Circle and back via the Goa University Road. The event this year will see races in the 2 km, 5 km, 10 and 21 km distances. The 10 km and 21 km half marathons will be timed events. The Rotary Rain Run will commemorate the Azadi Ka Mahotsav.
The 8th edition of the Rotary Rain Run will be held on July 31st at SAG Athletic Stadium, Bambolim. The event this year will see races in the 2, 5, 10 and 21 km distances.
The course remains the same. Opposite GMC, the SAG Athletic Stadium goes from underpass to University Road, Dona Paula, Miramar Junction and back, Miramar Circle. So that remains, the course remains the same. At the same time, we are celebrating Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav, 75th year of independence of India. So we have added this year, I know with the COVID, a lot of people have downplayed their running capacity. So we have added 2 km this year. So one can do 2 km, 5 km, 10 and 21. 10 and 21 kilometers happens to be a timed event.
The long-pending repair of the dilapidated fishing jetty at Karewaro is finally initiated by the authorities much to the relief of the local fishermen. Fisheries Minister Nilkant Halankar assured that while repairs are taken up temporarily, the long-pending demand for extension of the jetty at Karewado will be taken up next. He also assured to clear pending subsidies.
The long-pending repair of the dilapidated fishing jetty at Karewado is finally initiated by the authorities. Fisheries Minister Nilkant Halankar assured that the demand for extension of the jetty at Karewado will be taken up next.
पयलीं प्रपोजल धाडूंक जाय, एस्टिमेट करूंक जाय, मागीर पेपरार परत 15-20 दीस आसूंक जाय. ह्यो सगळ्यो ते फॉलोअप करिसर तेच्या पयलीं PWD घेवंक शकता. आमचे सगळे मागे डब्ल्यूआर बीन गेले फावट केले ते तेंकांच करून दिले. म्हणजे ती एकदां गेल्ली फायल परत येवपाक 10-15 दीस वयता. एक 3 म्हयन्याचे कालावधीन हें जाता ते बेगीन तो फाटीं फुडें रावन एक करून टेंडर बीन जावन वर्कआउटात 7 तारखेक ओपन केल्लें. 7 तारीख ओपन केलें आनी ते वर्कआउटात दिल्ली. तेजो अर्थ तो फाटीं फुडें आहाच. आनी जे आदी प्रेस कॉन्फरन्स घेता तेंनी फॉलोअप मेन प्रॉब्लम कितें हें ज्युरिडिक्शन PWDचे MPTच्या अंडर आनी MPT आसा सेंट्रल गव्हर्मेंटाचे आसलें. थंय पासून वचून तिचे डिस्कशन फॉलोअप म्हणजे टायम टू टायम 8 दीस 15 दीस जायना. आतां जशें आमी आहात आतां हे टेम्पररी आमी 31 लाखाची हें करता हे करता रिपेर करता रिनोवेट करता. आनी जशें आमदारान गेले असेंब्ली मिनिस्टरान डिमांडाक सांगला की 75 मिटर आपली एक्सपेन्शन करपाक जाय. हें करता आसतना जशें ज्युरिडिक्शन तेंचें लागता आनी CRZ लागता. CRZ आमचे गोवा गव्हर्मेंटाच्या अंडर जे मेन MPTचे आहा ते CMA कडेन तो उलयला डिमांडाक उलयला तेन्ना CMAन सगळ्यांनी विचार करुया म्हणून. सो आतां मेन आमचो प्रॉब्लम खर्च करपाक आमी कांय ना जशी पणजे केला तशीच आमी हांगा करूया.
आतां म्हाका आमच्या हॉनरेबल मिनिस्टरा कडच्यान आनी आमच्या लोकल MLA कडच्यान म्हाका एक म्हणटा तो एक हें आहा इमिजिएटली तें जावचें तें सोड. आमकां एक एडिशनल इलेक्शन कितें हांगाच जाय कितें हांगा लुगार आहा. आमी बोट्यो हिंगा वयर काडटा पूण तरी पूण आमी सॅक्रिफायस करता. आमी वोट वयर काडपाच्यो देखून आमी फाटीं दवरता पूण आमकां एक्सटेंशन इलेक्शन करून दी आनी टेम्पररी करून दी. टेम्पररी करून दी. म्हाका व्हडलो तुवें करोडांनी पयशे मोडपाक नाका. एक टेम्पररी करून दी. कित्याक रिजन म्हणटा तें एकूच आहा. इतल्यो बोट्यो आमचे कडेन 250 बोट्स आहा हे जेटीचेर आनी जी आमी उबी रावल्या थिंगा ओन्ली 50 मिटर लेंथ ही टेम्पररी जेटी आहा. सो ही आमकां 250 बोटांक ही पावना. म्हणटकच जसो मिनिस्टरान म्हणलां तशें इट्स अ पेरिशेबल आयटम. जे नुस्तें म्हणटा तें रोखडें पिड्यार जाता आनी हें पिड्यार जालो नुस्त्याक आमकां लोकांक दिवपा नाका. सो तेका लागून आमी एक हें चिंतलां की आमी कशेंय मारून कोणाचे पांय दवरपाक पडले जाल्यार पांय दवरतले. दुसऱ्या लागून कोणाकूय दुसऱ्यांक बरें जाता जाल्यार वचून कोणाचे पांय देखून दवरपा पडले जाल्यार दवरतलो. पूण
म्हाका इतलेंच सांगा दिसता कालच्या एसेंब्लीन पसून हांव आमच्या ह्या आमचे जे गोंयकार भावांक काम करता ट्रेडिशनल फिशरमॅन म्हणजे पयलीं म्हणजे MPT मागीर आयल्या पूण हे फिशरमॅन हांगा पयलीं आसा. सो तांकां खंय तरी आमी सपोर्ट करपाची आज गरज आसा आनी त्या खातीर हांवें काल डिमांडान पसून उलयलां की आनी 75 मिटर्स जेट्टी ही वाडोवन दिवचीच पडटली म्हणून. कित्याक ते पयलीं हांगा येवन ते पयलीं धंदो करता. आज आमी तांकां प्रमोट करपाक जाय तांकां सपोर्ट करपाक जाय ट्रेडिशनल जे आमचे फिशरमॅन आसात तांकां. नाजाल्यार आमी सपोर्ट करना ते खंय तरी दुसऱ्या धंद्यान वतले नाजाल्यार भायर वतले. सो सपोज सरकाराचो आमचो एक हें आसा की सगळे आमचे लोक हांगा आसचे म्हणून आनी बरो धंदो करचो म्हणून आनी त्या हेतूनच खंय तरी आमी आज तांकां सपोर्ट करतले. आज
Kiran Borkar for Herald TV.
That's all we have in today's news bulletin. Thank you for watching Herald TV News. For more news alerts, please follow us on O Heraldo on Facebook and Twitter. Take care and goodbye.